Look, I hate to burst your bubble, but we're still living in an ice age. Yes, you heard that right. We never actually left it. I know it doesn't feel that way when your AC breaks down during a scorching summer heat wave, but it's true. The undeniable proof lies in those massive, permanent ice sheets and glaciers that still blanket parts of the North and South Poles. As long as Earth hosts enduring glaciers and ice caps at high latitudes, scientists generally agree we remain firmly within an ice age. This current ice age began roughly 34 million years ago, right at the Eocene, when Antarctica drifted far enough south and became isolated by a powerful cold ocean current. It gradually froze over. That single event triggered a massive domino effect of global cooling, dramatically altering ocean currents, weather patterns, and temperatures worldwide, and then the rest is history. So this chill has been shaping our planet for a very long time. Of course, the intensity has fluctuated dramatically over the ages. Some intervals were relatively mild and stable, while others turned brutally harsh and unforgiving. One of the most extreme chapters within this long ice age was the last glacial maximum, which peaked just over 20,000 years ago. During that time, global temperatures plunged more than 6 degrees Celsius, causing vast ice sheets to expand aggressively across the continents. At their height, ice covered roughly 25% of Earth's land surface. Even in summer months, these colossal ice monsters stretched across much of North America, Europe, and parts of Asia and South America. In places, they reached thicknesses of up to 4 kilometers, nearly 5 times taller than today's tallest skyscraper. As a result, sea levels dropped by more than 120 meters, exposing new land bridges and completely reshaping coastlines in the world map as we know it. While the last glacial maxima was likely the coldest point Earth has experienced in the last few 100 million years, similar intense cold snaps have occurred repeatedly throughout this ongoing ice age. The combination of harsh climate, rapidly expanding ice, dramatically falling sea levels, and shifting environments caused widespread disruption. Many animal species perished directly from the cold or indirectly through habitat loss and food shortages. One group that suffered particularly heavy losses and underwent a major paradigm shift was our cold-blooded friends, the reptiles. Before the ice age intensified, reptiles were actually thriving spectacularly, contrary to the Cenozoic era's popular nickname as the Age of Mammals. On many continents and in the ancient oceans, large reptilian groups dominated the food chain as top predators. Many species grew to enormous sizes: massive sea serpents, gigantic terrestrial snakes, fearsome land crocodiles, and a wide variety of other impressive forms. Their remarkable sizes were largely supported by the consistently warm climates of the early Cenozoic, especially during the extreme heat of the Eocene thermal maximum. This warmth allowed reptiles to grow bigger and more diverse because, as ectothermic animals, they rely heavily on external environmental temperatures to regulate their body functions. Being cold-blooded, reptiles don't generate their own body heat like mammals do. In warm conditions, they conserve precious energy, grow larger, move more efficiently, and invest more resources into reproduction and survival. However, when temperatures drop sharply, they face serious challenges. Scientific studies have clearly shown that the progressing ice age significantly reduced average reptile body sizes and drove up extinction rates across many groups. On certain islands, for example, numerous reptile species simply could not withstand the colder temperatures and less productive ecosystems with scarcer prey. Larger reptiles, in particular, struggled the most because they required more food in an environment where resources became increasingly limited. As a result, today's reptiles are generally much smaller than their ancient counterparts. But there's one striking and unlikely exception that has stubbornly resisted the cold: the crocodiles. These heat-loving giants have not only survived but continue to dominate the size charts. They still claim 8 of the top 10 spots for the heaviest living reptiles on Earth. The largest modern crocodile can weigh 10 times more than the biggest snake alive today. Somehow, these massive carnivorous reptiles not only made it through the ice age they emerged, still maintaining their impressive bulk and power. That raises a truly fascinating question. How did crocodilians of all animals survive the ice age when so many other giants, including saber-toothed cats and various elephant-like species, disappeared? The answer isn't a single miraculous trait. Instead, it's that crocodilians are simply built different. They're genuine evolutionary wonders, with an impressive arsenal of adaptations. Modern crocodilians had already proven their resilience by surviving the catastrophic KPG extinction event 66 million years ago that wiped out the non-avian dinosaurs. They endured the subsequent global cooling and prolonged darkness caused by the asteroid impact and widespread volcanic activity, having already brushed off one of Earth's greatest mass extinctions. An ice age presented yet another formidable but manageable challenge. Their survival resulted from a powerful combination of advantages. First and foremost, their semi-aquatic lifestyle proved incredibly advantageous. Crocodilians are perfectly adapted to life in and around water. Many species can remain submerged for extended periods by drastically slowing their metabolism and using a specialized heart shunt. They can also simply rest at the water's surface when necessary. Because water changes temperature much more slowly than air, aquatic environments acted as natural buffers against rapid climate swings. While land temperatures could fluctuate wildly and drastically, water provided more stable conditions, giving crocodilian populations valuable time to adjust and survive. Moreover, many watery habitats maintained relatively stable food chains, even during the worst periods of the Ice Age, ensuring crocodilians stayed well fed when terrestrial ecosystems suffered collapses. Another critical advantage is their highly generalist diet. Crocodilians are famously opportunistic and not picky eaters at all. They will consume almost anything they can overpower, from insects and fish to birds, mammals, and occasionally large prey like cattle. This dietary flexibility meant they were far less vulnerable when certain prey species vanished or new ones emerged. Whether it's a specialized gharial, preferring fish, or a broad-minded American alligator devouring whatever crosses its path, there, if it moves and fits in my mouth, its dinner philosophy served them exceptionally well through turbulent times. They also possess overwhelming offensive and defensive capabilities. Crocodilians have some of the strongest bite forces in the entire animal kingdom. The saltwater crocodile currently holds the record, with verified bites exceeding 16,000 newtons, more than enough force to easily shatter bones, including a human femur. On top of that, most species can perform the infamous death roll, spinning violently to tear off huge chunks of flesh or entire limbs from their prey. Defensively, their thick, armored skin covered in tough scales and reinforced by bony osteoderms underneath provides excellent protection. Real-world accounts, such as an Australian man stabbing a crocodile repeatedly in the head with a large knife, only for the animal to swim away with minor injuries, highlights just how durable they are. Geography also played a decisive role in their success. Although popular movies and documentaries often depict the entire planet as a frozen wasteland during the last glacial maximum, large regions, particularly in the tropics, remained ice-free. Though noticeably cooler than today, crocodilians largely stayed within these warmer refuges. Their current global distribution closely matches areas that avoided heavy glaciation thousands of years ago. Even so, some populations, like the American alligator, once extended farther north during milder intervals before retreating southward as the cold intensified. They didn't completely escape cold stress. However, many crocodilians experienced temporary freezing conditions that would have been lethal to most other large reptiles. Fortunately, they possess several clever physiological and behavioral tricks to cope. American alligators, for instance, can enter a state known as brumation, a form of dormancy similar to hibernation. Their metabolic rate slows dramatically. They stop eating but continue to drink for hydration, and they conserve energy efficiently through the coldest months. They often dig into mud for added warmth and shelter. When surface water freezes, alligators famously poke their snouts through the ice like living allowing them to breathe while remaining submerged in slightly warmer water below. Other crocodilian species adapt differently. They shift activity to the warmest parts of the day, bask more efficiently by flattening their bodies to maximize sun exposure, retreat into burrows, or move into deeper water, where temperatures remain more stable. Their extremely slow metabolism provides yet another huge advantage. Large adult crocodiles in captivity sometimes consume less than 100 kilograms of food per year. Despite weighing over a ton, their highly efficient digestive systems extract nearly every bit of energy from their meals. They can survive for many months without eating, and when opportunity arises, can gorge themselves by consuming up to half their body weight in a single meal. Hunting is also energy efficient because they primarily use ambush tactics at the water's edge, relying on short, powerful bursts rather than exhausting chases. 82 Naji. Crocodiles show remarkable resistance to low oxygen environments and possess an exceptionally robust immune system. Their blood contains high concentrations of potent antimicrobial peptides, capable of fighting bacteria, viruses, fungi, and parasites. In laboratory studies, alligator blood has even been shown to completely eradicate HIV from infected human blood samples. This powerful immune response, combined with rapid wound healing, clotting quickly and often fully recovering within limited tail regeneration, gives them a significant edge during stressful periods when disease and injury risks rise. When you combine all these remarkable traits, stable aquatic habitats, flexibly diet, superior bite force and armor, energy-saving metabolism, cold weather survival strategies like brumation and snorkeling, strong immunity, and strategic geographic positioning, it becomes clear why crocodilians not only survived the Ice Age but thrived in ways many other animals could not. They truly are one of evolution's most successful and metal designs. That's why croc-like predators have appeared repeatedly throughout Earth's deep history. The body plan is simply ridiculously overpowered and effective. Thanks for watching, and until next time, on Extinct Zoo.